Hello, and welcome back to an episode of RLCraft. This is part 36. Last time, we tried to build on more to our tower, but quickly ran out of stone. Then we collected some villagers, and then we built this little stone mine. Now, as you can see, it's very filled with snow. It is dead in the middle of winter, I guess, because it is snowing quite a bit. It's not too snowy elsewhere, I guess because I spent a lot of time here, that's where it snowed. Makes sense. But after a little bit of time spent mining here, I realized doing this by hand, not very efficient. So, in here, I decided to make a little bit of an addition. You'll see I've got a good bit of stone in here. I've got a lot more back at my house. The way I got that is down here. Down here, I have built myself a little bit of a stone farm. So essentially all it is, I don't remember who I stole this design from, but someone on YouTube essentially used pistons and things to make a stone farm that's very unlikely to break or mess up. It functions really well, it uses timers and stuff. It was a little bit expensive, but it produces stone very quickly. And one thing I will say is I trusted it a little bit too much, and I broke my silk touch pickaxe. So that is a bit unfortunate. However, I'm sure I'll be able to replace it in the future anytime. And we have almost surely plenty of stone to fully finish the entirety of the tower. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So without further ado, you know the drill, let's get started. Oh boy, that was a pain to build. We finally have most of the main body done. I only have one section left to build, and this thing should be about at its max height. This last section might end up being the most painful to build. I really hope not. I think it's officially at its maximum height. And I just want to say, I said, where, who, you're dead, go away. I have killed so many of those things. I have fallen off so many times. I said this thing would tower over this thing, make it look tiny, and that it does. So I have at least achieved that goal. It's higher than the natural spawn location of where the djinns are, so that's always nice. But it's essentially a 1, 2, 3, I guess technically 4, but that's going to be like a top section, so I don't know if that counts as a tier. I think it's pretty much just a 3-tier tower with a base. That top section, I suppose it'll be a little bit taller, but not too terribly much taller than it is. If this isn't enough height to kill an iron golem, I'm going to be upset. Also, I'm being followed by a horrible creature, and I'm not happy about it. Go away. A level 6 djinn. Why was that up here? I don't know. I'm not going to question it. I've got a couple more details to add, then the, I guess, main tower will be done. Oh, this took a long time. 2.5 hours. I didn't expect it to take as long as it did, but the stupid djinn things Those things knocked me off so many times. But it's done, and it's ready for things to be built inside of it, which I actually didn't expect the top to be this big. I have a lot more space to work with than I originally intended to have. You know, I haven't actually built an iron farm in a while. I don't know if I remember how. Oh yeah, something I totally forgot to mention. At some point, one of the djinns I killed dropped a cleansing crystal, which protects against wither, bad luck, fear, and insomnia. Actually, I don't know. Is this a consumable, maybe? Oh, it's a consumable. Well, I wasted that. After a quick Google search, it seems like the gist of this is just, you have a hole, you have a spawnable area, everything else around is non-spawnable. Let's just put a hole in the middle. Let's not misplace blocks. I can't actually break blocks while I'm flying. Ow. Anyway, what was I saying before I got interrupted? Right, I need to build essentially a big hole, a big spawnable platform, a little area, a bunch of doors, then we should be good. I'm hoping the amount of doors I have should be enough, so I think I just gotta do this. Or do they go the other way? Then we need to put blocks on top of all of these, and then the last step will be building a layer of glass on top of that. So the next step, I believe, is to make essentially like a glass case for the villagers. So I'm probably gonna have to replace those 3 doors with stuff, but let's see, so just build it that big, that should be plenty. That's not enough space for the villagers, then too bad. Actually, I'm gonna be smart here. I'm gonna close all of these gates. Can I walk in between? Okay, well, it'll add some protection. I'm gonna close the gates so that whenever I'm messing with water stuff, I'm less likely to flow into the hole. So, essentially what I gotta do here is I've gotta make it so that we have enough water flowing that all of this space is flowing into the middle, but I also need enough space. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Okay. I did find one way to do this, so you just gotta build a little thing like this, put that there. Once that all flows, just dig out from the middle, and then it'll flow over every single block. A little bit janky, but you know what? It works, so I ain't complaining. So, just testing. I'm gonna jump in here, open all of these. Let's just stand in various places, see if it'll push me in to the middle. So I guess the only actual area I'd be worried about would be right by this torch. So if I were to stand right by this torch, okay, yeah, that is still a problem. But if I move even slightly, then I get pushed all the way and down into the bottom. Which means all we gotta do to activate this thing is, oh, that looks pretty cool. All we gotta do to activate this thing should be put villagers in it. Which I am going to do next time. So that's gonna be all for this time. I hope you enjoyed. Next time, we're finally gonna activate the iron farm. Didn't expect to turn this into 3 episodes of working on this thing, but you know what? That's fine. Hopefully, we'll actually get it done. It'll hopefully actually be functional, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.